Shalom, Koholo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. My name is Barad Debal, coming to you from the GMS campus, Indianapolis. And to all those listening and learning, to you, I say Shalom, especially to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Today, I say today, but just for the brief moment, I had Lord put in my spirit kick against the pricks, and I just got a few scriptures, very short video, probably the shortest that you'll see out of the videos that I've done. Hopefully, that is edifying, uplifting, and exhorting to the elect body of true believers. And so we're going to get right into it. Um, there was a statement that was made to Paul where Yahweh Shai, of course, Paul, we know currently that he is, of course, the elect. He went out into the masses of the Gentiles of Israel, the Gentiles which were the Israelites who were scattered amongst um, the nations. Of course, he spoke many language, started with Hebrew, Greek, Latin, and um, and of course, Yahweh Shai, when he before he was converted, he made a statement. He said, I'm gonna get it here. This is the book of Acts, chapter um, 9, verse 5. He says, and he said, Who art thou, O Lord? And the Lord said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. So, of course, Paul himself was persecuting the he was actually one in that was against the people of Israel, those who believed in Yahweh Shai initially, and as a result of over a process of time, he actually himself was converted. And then it says, kick against the pricks. It says originates from the practice of farmers using gourds, pointed sticks to steer oxen and means to resist or rebel against something that is unavoidable or futile, often to one's own detriment. So when it comes to this truth, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, his word is shall stand. Okay? Everything, like I said, what if some did not believe? Romans 3:3. Shall the faith of the people be of none effect? God forbid, Lord forbid, roughly paraphrasing, he said, let the most high word be true and every man a liar. So the word of Yahweh Bashem Shai and everything that's going to happen is going to stand. And anybody that come against it is going to be to their own detriment. But in this particular case with Paul, he was kicking against the pricks and it was to his detriment, but the Lord saw fit for him to change. All right. So there will be some who scoff, mock, come against this truth, but through humbleness and submission to Yahweh Shema Shai, they're going to convert. Because again, if you don't convert, then you're going to be destroyed. As we can see, we're going to read this again. Originated from the practice of farmers using gourds, pointed sticks to steer oxen, and it means to resist or rebel against something that is unavoidable or futile, often to one's own detriment. So this thing that is more than a well-oiled machine, this is a spiritual machine that Yahweh Shai has crafted that only they themselves um can 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 run. Anyone that goes against it, they're going against it to their own detriment. This is unavoidable. In the end, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to reign true forevermore. This is the book of Acts chapter 5 verse 38. He says, and now I say unto you, I refrain from these men because the apostles were speaking, okay? They were sent out and they were sent forth speaking in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, and you had many that came against them. Now in today's time, you have the apostles and elders. that are speaking, that are out in the highways and the byways, the teachers who taught myself and those of like mindedness how to actually teach and go in the highways and the byways. And there are many that have come against them. One in particular that name comes up a lot is vocab. All right. And it says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. Because and here it says, for if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. So again, if this isn't of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's going to come to nothing. All right. As the world, those that are in the world, they come with different fads. Just to be funny, fidget spinners and um uh those little they used to cut bunny rabbit feet and hang them on their little charms, and um they would have these little necklaces and different bracelets. What would Jesus do? Type things, right? These are all fads. They come and they go, right? The curl, okay? People used to wear curls and boxes, hot top fades, and different things, right? But this ain't a fad. This is truth. This is something that's going to continue on for the test of time. But it's going to be made known because, again, just like anything else that Jake has been into, when they see this such thing, which is something new, something that they don't understand, people come against it. Some people jump along and fall off eventually, but this is going to continue on and it's going to increase greater and greater until Yahweh Shah returns, because this is something that's from the heavens above. But continue on, it says, for this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. So if this is of men, this counsel is going to come to nothing. So leave it alone. Just sit back and watch it crumble if it be of men. But we believe in our spirit of Yahweh Bashem El Shai that this thing is of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and everything that He has created to be of righteousness is going to last forever. It says, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against the Most High. Yeah, you'll be kicking against the Prince. Inevitably, um, unavoidably, you'll be destroyed. All right. So, this is the last scripture. It says, 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. It says, if we, for we can do nothing against the truth before the truth. All right. It says, for we are glad when we are weak and ye are strong. And this also we wish you, even your perfection. So you can't do anything for the truth. I mean, against the truth before it. So those that are speaking lies, the Lord has scriptures that say that there will be those that will speak lies. If you scoffing and mocking against the truth, the Lord said that there will be some in these last days, scoffers will come in the last days. But if you are those in which are speaking truth to power, He said those will be go to the gates of the nobles, and they will speak this truth unto the powers that be. Whatever form or fashion that you are, when you reveal yourself, or you are revealed to the world, you are taking a part in some form or fashion in part of the scriptures. Okay, and when we say scriptures, you look at movies, they have a script, so everybody plays a part in this movie, in this real life script in which Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is created. So again, I hope this lesson was edifying, uplifting, exhorting to the body of true believers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Before I end, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rahahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. And to all those listening and learning to you, I say Shalom.